Hello students, welcome to my chemistry class. Look on the board. Today again I have written a Nash equation and two reactions I have written here. This is the electrode system of zinc into zinc ion and copper into cupric ion, and in this reaction nickel into nickel ion and silver into silver ion. See the differences between these. In this type of reaction, the charges on ions are same. Okay, once these ions have same valency, means this is the difference that have same valency. Remember these terms and whatever I am speaking here. And here you can see the valencies of ions are different, means different valencies. Why I am talking about this? Because today we are going to learn how to use Nash equation in different type of reactions or different types of cells. That is why I am talking about the valencies of the ions here. One more thing, you can see C1 and C2, these are the concentrations of ions. C1 is the concentration of ions at anode. You know that in this type of representation of galvanic cell, this left hand side of the salt bridge, this is the anode and that is cathode. So remember, C1 is the concentration at anode and C2 is the concentration of ions at cathode, and same here also. This is the anode system and this is the cathode system. Always when we represent galvanic cell, cathode will be represented right hand side, anode will be represented left hand side. In this condition, when ions are same, we can write Nash equation. But one more thing, suppose if cell is given here like this, then for Nash equation to calculate the EMF of the cell means E of cell equals to E naught cell minus 2.303 RT upon NF log base 10 C1 upon C2. Very simple. If the value of R is 8.314 and T is 298 Kelvin, means 25 degrees Celsius, and Faraday is 96,500. So you know that after substituting all these constant values, 1 minute please, this equation we can write in another form. It will come 0.059. When the value of R we take 8.31, then it will be 0.059, and if we take R 8.314, so the value will come 0.059 and 1 will come, but mostly we will use 0.059 upon n. Okay, this is the Nash equation. We will use a cell system like this, means when the valencies of the ions are similar, same valencies, or if this is given, if a cell reaction is given, for this cell reaction will be like that, Zn plus Cu2 plus gives Zn2 plus C. You can directly write the cell reaction by observing the cell representation. How? Anode side reactant will be as reactant and product will be as product here. So Zn 2 plus will go on the right hand side. And in cathode system, Cu2 plus is the reactant. If you see here, it is just left hand side, so it will come on the reactant side, and copper will be on the right hand side, so it will go on the product side. That is a very simple concept to write the cell reaction. Number of electron, because N is the number of electron. Valency is 2 plus, valency is 2 plus. Definitely 2 electrons are involved here. So if valencies are same, N will be equals to the number of valency. Means here N will be 2. C1, this is the concentration of zinc ion, and C2, this is the concentration of Cu2 plus ion, C2. If you see in the cell reaction, this C1 comes here, C1, and C2, this one Cu2 plus, we have written here, the C2 it will be here. So if reaction is given, then C1 will be the ions towards product side, and Cu2 plus means C2 will be the ions toward the reactant side. That concentration we will write here. Due to the similar valency, the stoichiometry of the ions will be 1 into N1. 1 mole of Cu2 plus 1 mole of zinc. So that is why we are not writing any power of this C1 and C2. Directly we will substitute the concentration terms here, and we can apply this equation. So remember, either this type of cell system, when valencies are same, it is not necessary that valency will be 2 plus and 2 plus. It may be 3 plus 3 plus, it may be only plus and plus, but it will be same. In that condition, this concentration we will take here, and this concentration we will take as the denominator. Please fix this North equation and this equation in your mind. This is the reference for any type of question. Now we are coming on the other side. For this kind of cell system, North equation will be like this. To calculate the EMF of the cell, E cell means EMF of the cell will be equals to E naught cell minus 0.059. Again I am telling, whenever we use 0.059, condition are that R equals to 8.31 joule per Kelvin per mole, T equals to 298 Kelvin or 25 degrees Celsius, and F equals to 96,500. Then the value will come 0.059, or in some cases 0.0591 upon N log base 10. Here also we will write C1 upon C2. C1 upon C2. But since valencies are different, and what is the difference? Here 2 valency and here it is 1 valency. Definitely we are going to multiply to to make equal charges, because the number of electrons involved for the loss and gain will be same. It means if nickel is losing 2 electrons, that 2 electrons will be accepted by 2 silver ion. It means here it will be 2 Ag. Means if we write the cell reaction, as I told, you write cathode system as Ni plus, then silver you take this side Ag plus, and Ni will change into Ni2 plus, so its product will be like this side, and plus silver will be here. Means left electrode and ion, this is left side and this is right side. This is the product and this is the reactant. So reactant will be reactant side, product will be product side. Here this is the reactant, that is the product. The reactant will come on the reactant side and product will be remaining on the product side. Simple concept. In both we have applied the same. Now what we have to do, because this equation is not valence, because charges are not valence. So very simple. If this is 2 plus and this is only plus, it means this will multiply with 2. So if this will be actually directly we can write 2 Ag plus, and here it will be also 2 Ag. Understood? Now see, everything is balanced here. So no need to write the half reactions and again adding then. And once again N, the value of N will be 2, because we are writing 2 plus, we are using considering 2 electrons here, in the balancing also. So for this type of say reaction, so again C1 divided by C2, but now what will be? The stoichiometry of C1 means Ni2 plus is 1. You can see Ni, this is the C1 now. In the equation form, C1 will come this side and C2 will come this side. As here also you have seen. So you see the stoichiometry of Ni2 plus is 1. Here we consider 1. And Ag plus is 2. So what we will write? C1 will be 1 and but C2 will be square. This is the only important point here. When the valencies are different, then in the valence equation, what is the stoichiometry? That will be the square of the concentration given. C1 and C2 are the concentrations of the ions. I hope it is clear now. So don't forget to write the numerical value of the ions, means the number which multiplied with the ion in the balanced equation. So here it will be 2 plus. Suppose for a moment, if it is written, suppose this is, if it is written 4 plus and this is only Ag plus. Okay. So what will be balancing? Then it will come 4 Ag plus. Then what will be the power here? It will come 4. Understood? How we multiplied 4 Ag plus? Because here 4 plus, it means here also should be 4 plus, so we will write 4 and the number of electron will be 4 electron. So this stoichiometry will come this side. Okay, but normally nickel have 2 plus charge and silver have plus 1 charge. If it will be 2 and this will be 3, so 3 will be multiplied with this and 2 will be multiplied, crisscross method. But total number of electron, 3 to just 6 electron will be there. So by practice you can know. So please students, just write these equations and keep these equations as a reference equation for considering any type of reactions or cell system in the numerical problems. Okay. So now we are going to practice some numerical problems. Please note down and don't forget this one. Here you will write 2. This is the review exercise of your book, maybe page number 150 it is given, and question number 3.25. Remember, this is the question number 3.25. The question is, calculate the EMF of the cell at 298 Kelvin and the cell is represented as platinum over which bromine gas is adsorbed. The concentration of bromide ion is 0.01 m and the concentration of hydrogen ion is given 0.03 m. Hydrogen gas adsorbed at platinum at 1 atmospheric pressure. This is the cell, and given standard reduction potential of bromine. You see, it is given Br2 oblique Br minus, means bromine is taking electron and gain of electron is called reduction. So this is the reduction potential of bromine. Then asking that what will be the EMF of the cell. So let's do the solution. First thing, we will write the cell reaction. So cell, according to this is the anode and that is the cathode. So at anode oxidation will take place, means there will be loss of electron. So at anode, bromide ion will lose electron, 2 bromide ion will lose electron and will change into bromine gas. Okay, so there is the loss of 2 electron, and at cathode 2 hydrogen ions accept 2 electron and will change into hydrogen gas. It means at anode bromine gas will form and at cathode hydrogen gas will form. We will write the Nernst equation for this type of cell. So for this type of cell North equation will be EMF of the cell means E cell will be equals to E naught cell minus 0. Since the temperature is mentioned 298 Kelvin and pressure is 1 atm, it is giving the standard condition, so definitely it becomes 0.059 upon n log base 10 1 upon, you see here, products are gases, no ions are on the product sides, ions are given in the reactant side. So we will write the concentration of bromide ion, and since the stoichiometry of bromide ion is 2, so it will be square into concentration of hydrogen ion, and that will be also square. Both ion will consider here. So we will use this equation. Now we have to substitute the values. E naught cell. E naught cell is the difference of reduction potential of cathode and anode. So now you see cathode is hydrogen and reduction potential of hydrogen will be 0. So it will be 0.0 minus E naught anode, and it is given 1.08 volt. So it will 1.08 volt. Again minus 0.059 divided by n. N is 2 here. You can see that 2 electrons are involved. So we will write 2 log concentration 1 upon log base 10 1 upon concentration of bromide ion. So you see concentration of bromide ion is given 0.01 means 0.01 square, and concentration of hydrogen ion is given 0.03. So 0.03 square. So I hope now you can solve this. So now use the mathematical concept and solve. This will be 9.0 into 10 to the power minus 8, and then you will, that minus 8 will go upside, it will become 10 to the power 8 log 10 upon 9, and then you can solve it, you will get the answer. But you see your answer in the book so you just solve this, and whatever you are getting answer, that is correct. So don't consider the answer of the book, because the method you are applying, that is correct. So according to the method, whatever will come, that is the answer, because I have went through the book, there are so many mistakes are given, so I have corrected it. So you solve this and you will get the answer. Please note down. This is the question 3.26 of the same review exercise. This is the question 3.26. I have not written question 2 because it takes too much space here. So only you can recognize, that is why this cell representation I have written here. So this is the anode system, that is the cathode system. Nickel is into nickel ion and copper into cupric ion. The concentration of nickel ion is given 0.01 m and cupric ion given 0.1 m. Some other data given. Cell potential is given. Cell potential means EMF of the cell is given 0.59 volt, and standard reduction potential of copper is given plus 0.34 volt, and in the question it is asking that what will be the standard reduction potential of nickel, means Ni2 plus oblique Ni we have to calculate. Okay, so we are going to use Nernst equation, because the concentration of the electrode systems are different. Ions of concentration of ions are different. So we are going to use Nernst equation. So first thing, we will check the value of N and what is the C1 and C2. here. So actually we are going to use Nash equation like this. E cell will be, don't forget to write the equation first. Marks are already allotted for the equation. If nothing is done, but for the equation and correct formula or equation, you will get the mark. So E cell will be equals to E naught cell minus 0.059, because the cell is taken on the standard condition 298 Kelvin. So we will use 0.059 upon n log base 10, and now we will use C1 upon C2, C1 to the power x and C2 to the power y, because the valencies okay, here valencies are same, so we will not use x and y, no power will be used. Simply we can use C1 upon C2. So C1 is this one, 0.01 m, this is C1 and this is the C2. So we will substitute directly, will substitute the value, but before substituting value we will write E naught cell, and E naught cell for this reaction, this cell E naught cell we can write as E naught cathode. Cathode is this one, means E naught Cu2 plus oblique Cu minus E naught anode. Anode is this one, so we write E naught Ni2 plus oblique Ni. Important point here. Some students may be confused that in the cell it is given Ni upon Ni2 plus, and why we are writing Ni2 plus oblique Ni. So remember, this is given oxidation process, and here in the E naught cell always will use reduction potential. So that is why always plus oblique neutral means Ni2 plus oblique Ni. So this will be like this will write, and this one will write this way. Okay. So anyway, you have to, if you have understood. So remember this, always we are using reduction potential. That is why instead of writing Ni2 plus, we will write Ni2 plus oblique Ni, acceptance of electron. So that is the reason why we have written this. If we substitute this value here, so all the values when we substitute the E cell is given 0.59 will be equals to E naught cell. We will write this one, E naught Cu2 plus oblique Cu already given 0.34, means 0.34 minus E naught Ni2 plus oblique Ni, we are going to calculate, minus this one 0.059 upon n, the value of n, since 2 plus and 2 plus, so 2 electrons are required, so you will write 2 log base 10 concentration of C1 0.01 divided by concentration of C2 0.1 divided by 0.1. Okay, clear? So let's solve this. 0.1 upon 0.1. If we will solve this one, I am going to make some changes here. So we can write this one as 0.1, means if it will be 10, then it will be 1 upon 10. So this will be actually 1 upon 10. This will be removed, 0 will be removed, and this it will come 1 upon 10, and this 10 will go upside, then it will be 10 to the power minus 1. Are you getting this? And this 10 to the power minus 1 will be minus 1 log 10. Log 10 equals to 1 means this minus 1 will be multiplied here. So finally we will have 0.59 equals to 0.34 minus E naught Ni 2 plus oblique Ni minus 0.059 upon 2 and minus 1 will multiply here, so it will be plus 0.059 upon 2. I think now you can solve this. Divide this by 2 and this will be added here and then that will be subtracted from here and that will be E minus E naught Ni 2 plus oblique Ni plus. Then finally answer will come in negative because this one is having minus value and that will be your answer. So you can solve this, solve it, you will get the answer. So just I have solved this one, 0.059 divided by it comes 0.0296. So if you solve this equation, you will get your answer. Okay, do it. This is the another question. Question 3.27 is similar valency type of question, so I think you can do it. But this is the question number 3.28 where valencies of ions are different. So we are going to do this question. Question I am not writing to save the space. So in this question what are given? Reduction potential of magnesium is given minus 2.37 volt. And a reduction potential of silver is given minus 0.80 volt. This is the question mark, because you know that reduction potential of silver will be always positive. Those are below hydrogen. Mostly metals have the positive reduction potential because the reduction potential increases down the electrochemical series. So we need one correction here. So in your book you will make correction. If it is given minus 0.80, you will write plus 0.80. Then only you can get your answer. Okay. So we will make the correction here. Now we are going to write the Nash equation for this. So EMF of the cell, E cell, we have to calculate here, and also R, the value of R is given 8.31 joule per Kelvin and Faraday value is given the same as standard. So it means the value, if you substitute all this value at 298 Kelvin, it will come 0.059. So directly we will put that one. E naught cell minus 0.059 upon, but you have to substitute all the values. If it is given like this, you have to substitute all the values. So better, otherwise you can do mistake. In the examination you will write this equation 2.303 RT upon NF log base 10. Now concentration of C1, this will be the C1 and this will be C2 when the valencies are different. So you see here, this is 2 plus and this is only 1 plus. This will be multiplied with 2 Ag plus. So concentration of C2 will be the power square. So C1 upon C2 square. This is the equation we are going to use. Substitute the values. E naught cell, cathode minus anode. This is the cathode and this is the anode. So we will write E naught Ag plus upon Ag 0.80 minus this is the E naught Mg 2 plus upon Mg minus 2.37, then minus, now see here 2.303 into R, 8.31 into T is given 298 Kelvin upon N. The value of N will be 2 here, okay, because when you write the reaction, electron will cancel by 2. So there are 2 and F will be 96,500. This all you will write. Then log C1 also you substitute and C2. So there is no space. So I am going to adjust this. So finally we will write here minus 0.059 upon the value of n is 2. Means I have substituted the value of r, t and f, and when we solve finally we'll get 0.059. You will substitute the values because in the question it is given. So if in the question it is given, you have to substitute the value and I have to do the calculation. Log C1 is given 0.1 upon C2 is given, that is also 0.1, but the stoichiometry will be 2 because this will be multiplied by 2. So I am doing it directly. If you have understood the concept, you can do it directly, so it will be square. Otherwise you have to write the cell reaction, and how to write the cell reaction from the cell representation, this is my first or second video. You can again refer that one. Then you can solve this. So 0.80 plus, this will be plus 2.37 minus 0.059 divided by 2, it will come 0.0296. Okay, nearest, and log 0.1 and 0.1 is square, so 0.1 will cancel, it will come 10 to the power minus 1. Okay, so you can write here 0.1 divided by 0.1 into 0.1, this will cancel, right? 1 upon 10 to the power 0.1 means finally this will come 10 to the power minus 1. This will multiplied here, that will be also added, this and this will be added, that will be your final answer. So when we will multiplied here, so next it will be 0.80 plus 2.37 and this will be plus 0.0296 because the value of log 10 equals to 1. Okay, so add this. I am also going to add and you also do it. Pause the video. Have you done? And you will not got answer because there is a one mistake we did. This value will be 10 to the power minus 1 down. It will go up, then it will be 10 to the power plus 1. Means it will be 10 only. Okay, that will be, means if you solve this, you will get log 10. Log 10 value is 1. So finally we will write here minus. Okay, so you will add this and subtract this one, you will get 3.1404 volt, that is the EMF of the cell and the answer. Okay, so one correction we made here, don't forget to do the correction in the book. So dear students, see this question 3.29 of your review exercise. Two half cell given, copper into cupric ion, silver into silver ion. These two half cells are given in the question, and also given standard reduction potential of copper and standard reduction potential of silver is also given here. The value of R is given, the value of F is given, and the question asking that what will be the standard reduction potential of the cell, means E naught cell, and also you have to calculate EMF of the cell, means E cell you have to calculate. So if you go through the question, you will find these things. Now the problem is that cell is not represented here. Until now whatever question you have done, either cell reaction given, either cell is represented here. So no matter, firstly we are going to construct the cell, means we are going to represent the cell from this given data. Only we have to decide cathode and anode systems, then problem is solved. How can we decide? You see here, according to this data, reduction potential of copper is 0.33, which is less than the reduction potential of silver. Means the reduction potential of silver is more than copper. So this is the fact. The electrode system which have higher value of electrode potential, standard reduction potential, they are taken as cathode, and those are having lesser value, they are taken as the anode. Means copper is more electropositive than silver. If you compare copper and silver, because of the standard reduction potential. Copper is more electropositive than silver, means copper have tendency to lose the electron and silver have tendency to gain the electron. Loss of electron happens on the cathode. It means this is cathode, and this one we will consider as electropositive is loss of electron at anode, so this will be anode, and this one will consider as the cathode. Means those have higher value of standard reduction potential, they are cathode. Those have lesser value of standard reduction potential, they are considered as the anode. In electrochemical series, those are on top, they are anode, and those are down, they are cathode. Copper is above the silver, copper will be anode and silver will be cathode. So concept is clear. It means the cell will be like this: Cu upon Cu2 plus, then aqueous, this is solid, and then since at anode reduction will take place, so don't write as it is, so we will write Ag plus upon Ag. This is the half cell representation, solid, and this is the aqueous. Now problem solved. You have already practiced this type of question. This is the cell system where valencies are different. So to find the EMF of the cell, you will use the concept of the when the valencies of the ions are different. C1 upon C2. Again silver is using, and this is 2 plus. So concentration of silver will be twice. So in the question given that when concentration of copper is 2 molar and silver ion is given 0.05 m, then what will be the EMF of cell? Okay. So firstly you calculate E naught cell from this one. Both reduction potential are given. So in this one, this is the cathode and that is anode. I hope that you can do it easily. E naught cell will be equals to E naught cathode Ag plus upon Ag minus E naught Cu2 plus upon Cu. The values are given, you can substitute, you will get the answer. And then for EMF of the cell, E cell, we will write E naught cell, means whatever you will get E naught cell here, that we are going to use in this to find the answer of E cell. So E naught cell minus 0.059 upon the value of n will be 2 electrons, so it will be 2 log concentration, and see this will be the concentration C1 and this will be C2. Concentration of silver ion we will consider C2, so log C1 upon C2 is square, because if we will balance the equation, Ag should be multiplied with 2, so its concentration will be power, so C2 is square. So here C1 given 2 molar and C2 is given 0.05 m. So you will write 2 upon 0.05 square, and then you will solve, you will get your answer. So thank you for the today's class. Some question I left, please do practice of the questions before you try to go through again these solutions I have given. Then some examples also you go through about, and after that you try the exercise question, and after that also if you have any doubt, you are welcome to ask your doubts in the WhatsApp group. Thank you students. Always watch videos till end, otherwise there will be problem to understand the concept. Thank you.